He had set out to explore the uncharted waters of the Arctic, but he never expected to find love in the most frozen and desolate places. When his ship gets trapped in the ice, he finds himself at the mercy of the freezing cold and the unforgiving terrain. Just when all hope seems lost, he encounters a mysterious Inuit woman who takes him off the icy plains and into her warm embrace. He finds solace in her company, and they soon fall in love. But their idyllic romance is shattered when he learns that she is being pursued by a terrifying ice demon that feeds on human warmth and affection. Now he must protect her from the demon's icy grip, and in doing so, discover the true meaning of courage, love, and sacrifice. The northern lights danced across the night sky, their eerie glow illuminating the vast expanse of snow and ice as far as the eye could see. The frozen wasteland stretched out before him, a silent and deadly landscape that had claimed many lives and would have claimed his, if not for the timely rescue by an Inuit woman. Her name was Alana, which meant moonlight in her native tongue. And like the moon, she was a beacon of hope in his darkest hour of need. When he first saw her, she was nothing more than a speck in the distance, a tiny figure moving across the blinding white landscape. But as she got closer, he saw that she was beautiful, with skin as dark as the night sky and eyes that shone like the northern lights themselves. She was dressed in furs, a spear in her hand, and a strange and haunting beauty about her. She had come to rescue him, drawn to his ship by the flares of his distress signal. Her people, the Inuit, were known for their ability to survive in the harshest conditions, and she was the best of them all. She took him off the icy plains and brought him back to her village, a small cluster of snow and ice huts nestled in the crook of a frozen valley. There, he learned that she was not only a skilled hunter and tracker, but also a healer and a seer. She could read the signs of the land and the sky, and she used her knowledge to help her people survive. He, too, was a healer, a doctor who had come to the Arctic to study the effects of the cold on the human body. But he was no match for the unforgiving terrain. And it was Alana who saved his life. As days turned into weeks, he fell in love with her and her people. He marveled at their strength and resilience, and he was drawn to the quiet dignity of the frozen landscape. It was a far cry from the bustling city he had left behind, but he wouldn't have traded it for the world. But their idyllic romance was shattered one night, when he saw something that made the blood freeze in his veins. It was a creature of pure ice, a demon that fed on human warmth and affection. It had been drawn to the village by the light of the northern lights, and it was hunting for souls to consume. The villagers were terrified, and even Alana's powers were no match for the demon's icy grip. And then he realized that the demon was after him. It had been drawn to his love for Alana, and it wanted to steal her from him. He knew that the only way to stop the demon was to sacrifice himself, to give up his own warmth and love to save Alana and her people. It was a heavy price to pay, but he loved Alana more than his own life, and he was willing to pay that price. As the demon approached, he stepped in front of Alana, shielding her with his body. The demon lunged, and he felt its icy touch freeze his heart. But he held firm, and in that moment, he understood that love was the most powerful force in the universe. For in sacrificing himself, he was giving Alana and her people the greatest gift of all, the gift of hope. As the demon retreated, defeated by the power of his love, he collapsed, his body frozen solid. But his sacrifice did not go in vain. Alana and her people survived, and they named their new settlement New Hope in his honor. And every year on the anniversary of his death, they tell stories of his bravery and his love, keeping his memory alive and the hope that he had given them burning bright.